Making sure children are kept safe and sound should be a priority for all South Africans. Child Protection Week kicks off tomorrow and wraps up on Friday. Now, the National Association of Childcare Workers has introduced children's mapping across its programs. This is aimed at encouraging children to draw expressions of being protected both now and into the future. Jabulile Mazibuko from the association joins us this afternoon for more on this. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon, Jabulile. And maybe we can start with a broad definition of what exactly mapping is and how it assists in highlighting issues around child protection as we observe this week.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. The children's mapping is actually an opportunity that it actually encourages children to be able to express themselves on how they actually want to be protected now and beyond. And through that, children are able to also allow that as a therapeutic process where they are connecting to their emotions and feelings. And it was a great opportunity because children were also able to disclose some of the incidents that have happened and how they really want to be protected now and beyond.
Have you found that previously children were not able to communicate, whether it be by drawing or talking to someone older, someone who could perhaps assist them, communicating what it is that they're experiencing or feeling, and this will probably change that tide?
Yes, children were really struggling to connect and share with adults because sometimes the trust issues is questioned. But because we have the eNCA program where we have deployed child and youth care workers in school to provide psychosocial support, that has created a safe space for children to actually go to child and youth care workers and share challenges that they're facing, including child protection issues where they're disclosing issues like the sexual abuse issues. As well, other children they're unable to actually express themselves verbally, but when they were given this mapping opportunity, they were able to share and express some of the challenges that they have been facing as children. That includes issues like bullying in school, that includes the violence in the community, that also includes issues like physical abuse, emotional abuse, wanting to be actually, loved by their own parents in their own space, in their homes. So those are the things that children were now able to actually connect as well with their parents through these drawings, because that was an opportunity to also express themselves. So it was also a chance where they were able to connect to an adult through the drawing.
So that's definitely some of the important insights that have come out of the mapping that you've been talking about. But I wonder, as they communicate their feelings and their experiences, do they then get educated about who they can talk to or show these mappings to so that they can get the help that they need? Is that included in this whole educational and communication process that you'll be highlighting during Child Protection Week?
Definitely. We do engage and have discussion with children about who to run to, who to talk to, in terms of, when you want to talk to anyone. But we are also encouraging them that within the school we have child and youth care workers that are qualified, that are trained, that are able to actually listen to them. In one of our drawing picture, we had one of the young person actually disclosing that, she was actually chained and raped by someone in the community. And through that, a child and youth care worker was able to actually pick that up, refer the matter to social development, refer to Childline for the child to receive the service. When this happened, the child and youth care worker was not present and the child did not receive therapy. But through the help of a child and youth care workers, these resources and stakeholders were mobilized in this best interest of this child to actually receive therapy for the first time. And with the perpetrator as well, the case was opened, but he was released. But now the child and youth care worker advocating to really say this person is not supposed to be in the community, especially when there's a case open, what has happened. So they're now becoming the advocates of the child and saying that, we need to protect the child from this person who has never actually, the child has never received justice from it.
Yeah, and then just a final thought from you, Jabulile, if you will. Are you confident, based on the many challenges that we face at the moment, infrastructure issues at school, resource issues at schools, that there is enough of these child care workers, counsellors, and so to be able to receive the children when they have something that they want to talk about or share or report? Or do you think that more work still needs to be done there?
There's still more work that needs to be done in terms of getting child and youth care workers deployed in school. We are currently in 5 provinces, and if we are given an opportunity to be across all the schools, that would actually be good, and it would also help children who are also experiencing challenges. And we are also saying as well that, we need more effective response from the stakeholders, from the designated social workers. We also need from the government an effective response so that we are able to also, get a proper referral. When we are doing our referrals, we are able to get proper assistance. So we are actually saying we need more of child and youth care workers, counselors in school who would be able to provide the services, who would be able to listen to children, and who would also be able to ensure that, it's not only in Child Protection Week where we are actually providing these services, but throughout the year. And we are also saying that, we as the ECD Ndezikolo, we've been trying so very hard in terms of referring children to actually receive the services, but we are also encouraging the social workers and other stakeholders to actually take it seriously, because it's actually the best interest of children who are desperately in need of the services, who want to actually access them as children of the community.
Jabulile Mazibuko, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. That is Jabulile Mazibuko from the National Association of Child Care Workers.